Greetings of the highest vibration, peace and love I bring to you. Welcome to Real Consciousness again. Today, we're talking about how to reprogram your subconscious so as to get rid of a limiting BS, a belief system. How to reprogram your subconscious mind so as to get rid of a limiting BS system, belief system, BS. What is your BS? It is your paradigm. It is what you accept as your reality. And whether you're aware of it or not, this is where everything that happens around you comes from. Everyone, everything, outside, inside, and around you comes from your belief system. What is this paradigm that we talk about? What is a belief system? How does it come about? How does this belief system come about? We now know that your belief system is your paradigm and it is what you believe to be your reality. But how does it come about? It all boils down to thoughts. As we talked about in our previous video. You see, I'll give you a simple analogy. Your thoughts are like seeds. When you sow a seed, it needs an enabling environment so it can germinate. The enabling environment being a fertile soil. You see? So your thoughts are likened to seeds, and the enabling environment, which is the soil on which it grows or in which or from which it sprouts, is likened to feelings, your feelings. So where there's thoughts and feelings, you see, it leads to a belief. And once you believe something to be true, it creates emotions. And these are vibrations that, we live and we call life. So your thoughts plus your feelings create emotions which form your belief system. And once you believe something to be true and the emotions are formed, it forms your belief system over time. How do we get our belief system? Some psychologists have said that most of our adults' problems emanate from childhood traumas. They are not entirely wrong in saying that. You see, our belief system can come from our ancestors, through our DNA, because we've said before on this channel how our DNA is capable of keeping record, of keeping memory. So our DNA has got this memory of, events that objectively we're not even aware of. So our belief system can come from our DNA. Our belief system can also come from what we're told as kids, as children, experiences as children. You just grew up with it. And that is saying that our belief system can come from our environments. I'm sure we've heard of such a thing as epigenetics, how our cells, our body cells change as a result of our environment. So we've seen that our belief system can come from our ancestors through our DNA, our environment, our childhood experiences. Now, how do we make sure that we get rid of a limiting BS? Because we want to manifest those things that will make us our higher self. In getting rid of these erroneous belief system, first of all, remember what we said on Real Consciousness channel about the things you watch on TV, about the kind of music you listen to. Because remember that everything is energy. Everything, think about everything in terms of energy. And a big shout out, I want to give a big shout out, just give me a second. Yeah, to certain people that have helped Real Consciousness. A big shout out to Ralph Smart. Big up Ralph Smart, big shout out to you. A big shout out to David Icke, Dolores Cannon. These are people that I met earlier on my journey in my awakening that led me to real consciousness, what we're talking about now. Back to what we're saying. Yeah. So, you want to get rid of all that limiting BS that stops you from manifesting to become your higher self in this dispensation. Remember that there's a lot of mind control, a lot of manipulation of people's minds going on. You don't want to be a part of that. That is why we talk about always introspection, meditation. A meditation in which you commune with the one whole. Because in real consciousness, we believe in our connection with the one whole. When you want to get rid of an erroneous BS, first thing is your environment. What kind of people do you surround yourselves with? What kind of words do you speak? It was experimented earlier on and found that words are vibration and that they affect water. Water crystals change based on the kind of words that are even written on a paper and pasted on a jar containing those water or crystals. So for example, when they went like, I love you, the crystals formed a beautiful pattern. When you go like, I hate you, it formed an ugly pattern. Long story short, people, we'll go into details about that in another video. We're just trying to tell you that in order to change your belief system, in order to start to manifest those things that you desire, those things that will make you your higher self, you need to say the right words and think the right thoughts. And you need to watch the right TV. The subconscious sometimes acts as if it acts independently of our objective awareness. And that is because the subconscious mind is aware of more than what we see in our limited spectrum with our five senses. So when you feed the subconscious mind, you got to feed the subconscious mind the right things. Listen to the right kind of music, because music, you see, is vibration, is energy. You're feeding your subconscious whatever kind of music you're listening to. Remember that your DNA has the ability to keep memories. So that being said, we'll go on to say that you need to watch the right kind of TV, you need to say nice words, and affirmations can help as well. Like when you wake up every morning, you say to yourself, I'm whole, I'm perfect, I am strong, I'm powerful, I am loving, I'm harmonious, and I am happy. You can say that to yourself looking in the mirror every day. That will help. Now, how do we get rid of a belief system that is embedded in our DNA coming from our ancestors? Now with that, you're gonna have to go to the one whole. Remember how we talked about prayer and we talked about meditating and being in that receptive state and praying? You're gonna have to ask the one whole to help. And you say this, you say, help me to locate the origin of my erroneous BS, and please replace it with your truth. Believing that the one whole will send whomever to help, be it guides, ideas, intuition, and you will find it. We know that everything that happens around us is based on our belief system. So why don't you change your belief system? This is a real quick one from Real Consciousness. Meditate on the words. Until we see you again, peace and love be unto you. Real Consciousness, we out.